Hello everyone, welcome back to another Diecast haul. Now this one is exclusively NASCAR Authentics, but we don't have not one, not two, not three, but 13 NASCAR Authentics diecast to either review, customize, keep in the collection. All the above are what we're going to be doing with these cars. So I'm going to start out with some of the ones that I've already had for a couple days. Minus one instead of in terms of the new cars I just picked up. So I had two older ones and one I picked up today, and then a whole bunch of new ones that are from a new wave. So we're going to go ahead and get on with that. So the first one I bought a couple days ago is going to be Chase Elliott in the number 7 Hendrick Cars truck. We've seen that before. We don't need to deal with that just because I got it for a donor. Just in case I need a truck body, I'll have an extra one. Next up is going to be I bought it at the same time, but this is going to be Martin Truex Jr. in the number 19 Interstate Batteries Toyota Camry. Again, just for a donor. I don't have any plans for it as of right now, just for a backup. And then the one I picked up today that was kind of an older wave was the Josh Berry Tire Pros paint scheme. I don't know if I'm going to turn this into like a custom race version or just going to have it as a spare Camaro body. I don't know just yet, but now we're going to get into the juicy one. This is a brand new wave that I've seen for the first time in store. This is going to be the 75th win collection. I found every single one of these cars here. Starting off with Dale Earnhardt, very awesome car, but it's got, if you focus here, it's got the very blurry decals you can see there. So disappointing. Who knows? Maybe that's how they even got away with this. I don't know how they pulled it off, but yeah, had the black number 3. On a brand new 2022/23, I mean, technically 2023, body here. So that's interesting, to say the least. But I got the blurry decals only on, is it 2 or is it just Earnhardt? I want to say it's Earnhardt and Petty, but it might just be Earnhardt, and I don't know why, but that's unfortunate. Either way, we do have the 75th anniversary, so we are going to kind of go ahead and skim over the packaging here. No card, and that's actually going to be something that's going to be reoccurring. As far as I know of, they're not going to be doing any cards, hoods, stickers, nothing. And they will be updating the packaging because of that, and they're cutting costs and everything. So if it means we get to keep good quality diecast, except for this one, then I'm okay with it. I mean, it is what it is, but I'd rather have a good quality car instead of like a free sticker or something. Also, the thing about these cars that kind of make them a little special, these are all the 75th wins of these drivers. So they're not their final wins, but they are, again, the 75th win that they had in their career. So for Earnhardt's, his was March 12th, 2000. Now, forgive me, I don't know any of these final race wins. I'm so sorry. I know, not a true NASCAR fan. I get it. Yeah, whatever. Next one up is going to be Jimmy Johnson, another 7-time champion, with the NASCAR 75th logo smacked on the hood. No, pretty bland. I mean, I know, but at the same time, it's like I'm sure they couldn't get a lot of sponsorship because Lowe's isn't in NASCAR anymore. Obviously, there's already maybe some trouble avoided with the Earnhardt car. So I mean, I'm lucky we got that. Or we're lucky we even got that. So there's that. Oh, I didn't even show the back of the car. There's all the cars. And the Petty was the liquid. It looks like it's a liquid color there, don't it? I think they did. I think they updated the package where it shows the liquid color on the back end instead of the standard. But I looked, didn't see it. So, you know, it is what it is. I looked for everywhere I could. Bottom of the shelves. Tucked in somewhere. I couldn't find any, so. Oh well, I did my part. Johnson's last win was November 8th, 2015. Next up we got, speaking of Richard Petty, Richard Petty's diecast. Looks like it got a little bit of a crack in the back of the thing there. I've been noticing that some of the diecasts have been having that. So I got the 43. Oh, there is the blurry decals on here. You can see it on the contingencies. So Petty and Earnhardt have the blurry decals on the cars. Just kind of a buyer beware. Which is unfortunate, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to be reviewing the Earnhardt and the Petty, but you'll see why here in a minute. I will not be reviewing everyone else. So here's the Petty Blue. His final win was, or not final win, I'm sorry, his 75th win October 1st, 1967, old school. Next up is going to be old DW, Darrell Waltrip, and the number 17. This is the Tide scheme, I believe. March 19th, 1989 was his 75th win. I didn't even know he had 75 wins. That's kind of insane. I saw a couple people that were like, how can you have all these drivers and not have Dell Jr. or Matt Kenseth and who else did they say? I don't think they said Kenseth, actually. I think they said Stewart, maybe? No, not Stewart. Or maybe it was, I don't know. But either way, they was pointing out drivers that didn't have 75 wins. So, I mean, yeah, they're not going to be in the 75th win collection. I mean, hello, that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, on to Jeff Gordon. This is probably my favorite one. I know, blasphemy. Earnhardt's in here, but I'm picking Gordon for my favorite. But look at this paint job. They got the flames back. It's so nice. Do you know how many times I see people make custom diecast on, like, the newer gen diecast with old school paint schemes? I think I've seen Gordon's, I've seen Earnhardt's, I think I've seen Johnson's also. I think I've seen probably Petty. I've seen a lot of these people make like Gen 7 or Gen 6 or, Gen 5 customs with just the old school paint schemes, It's just, I mean, of course, Gordon don't really fit there other than like the newer like bodies. So I mean, I've seen people do it all the time, so I'm kind of surprised they even did this. I know it is a fantasy wave and a lot of people don't like the fantasy waves, which I mean, I get that. I don't really like it either, but this is kind of cool. I mean, you gotta admit, it's a cool concept. Yeah, they could have done better, but I mean, it's a cool concept nonetheless. But this one's nice. Got the flames, the super nice metallic blue, just a very good die cast. I'm not going to be scrapping any of these cars other than the Earnhardt and the Richard Petty, only because I have duplicates. I do have another one of the Intimidator here, and I do have another one of the Petty, which we'll get to in a minute, because if I pick it up, I'm afraid it might fall. But either way, I'm going to be reviewing the 3 and the 43, because, again, I bought pretty much every car, not even pretty much, I bought every brand new 75th anniversary car that was there, because I wanted to review them so bad. Don't get me wrong, I want to review the Wave entirely, but I don't have the funds for that, and I would have to find the Wave twice, and I'd have to find the entire Wave twice in order for that to happen. Now, if the time is right, and I do see this Wave fully again somewhere else, and I do have the funds for it, then sure, I'll pick it up and do the rest of the Wave, and, keep the rest for a bunch of customs and stuff. So here is Bobby Allison, in the number 22 paint scheme, very cool. I like how they added the gold rims, so they can color the rims. They can color the rims according to the car. Well, we're on to you, Lionel. You can fix some of your mistakes according to like race wins and stuff like that on the 124s and whatnot. You can do them on 164s. You can do them on 124s. Not final win, 75th win, May 15th, 1983. Also, something I do want to kind of speak about this Wave. I'm pretty sure only the 164s get these paint schemes. I don't think they're making any of these in the 124 scale. So just kind of a heads up on that. Next up is going to be Cale Yarborough. A very cool paint scheme. The big old fat 28 on the side right there. I love how they have the corresponding wheel color and, rim color and the, like Goodyear lettering. Very cool. So his 75th win was February 20th, 1983. There's that one. Down the 2 more. Here's Richard Petty, so technically it's only 1 more. Richard Petty, again, not the one we're wanting, not the liquid color or anything. Trust me, I wish I could, but we could not, unfortunately. But that's okay. Anyway, final one, David Pearson. Such a cool car, such a iconic paint scheme. And look, it even has David Pearson on the door instead of the name rail like they used to do back in the day, so that's actually really sick. I do love the little bit of detail we were able to get with these die-casts here, but I know a lot of people don't like a lot of the die-casts that, are made this way. There's a lot of lack of sponsorship, a lot of lack of, just, I guess, sponsor placement, which would come with sponsorship and whatever. But I don't mind having a Wave like this thrown at us every once in a while. Now, if it's like every single year or, 2-3 times a year or every other year. I'm not really a fan of that, but I don't mind the whole, throwing out some random, cutesy idea of a wave sometimes. That's fine. But this one, for what they're trying to do, I think did pretty good. It's just the lack of sponsorship is really a kind of a shutdown for a lot of collectors, and I understand that completely, but you also have to understand a lot of these sponsors aren't able to be put back in NASCAR, or they're not able to have some contract with them, or they won't like come back on their own, or they won't sign a contract. So getting sponsorship is a very hard thing to do. Not even like contracts, it's more the licensing, I guess you could say, not really a contract, but the licensing is hard to do. So for what they were able to do, I think they did pretty good. It does suck that they're not like doing the stickers anymore, but again, at the same time, I don't mind if it means better, or, keeping the good quality diecast in line. That would be fun, but I don't know, I'm kind of curious to see on how the new packages are. I think that the new Wave 8, which have we had Wave 8 yet? I want to say yes, but I'm not too sure. Either way, nonetheless, we're going to eventually see how the new packages are made. But something tells me, because of the package change, my cat got on the table, sorry about that. Because of the package change, the new release of the new Wave may be like pushed back a little bit, maybe, or like delayed, or kind of held up a little bit. But again, I don't know. We'll have to see. But I already have a feeling that I'm not going to like these packages, these new ones. I haven't seen anything about them, but I have a feeling I'm not going to like them. So, I guess let's hope for the best. But with that being said, I guess that'll be all for this diecast haul. So thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think about the Wave, the whole 75th Win collection down below. Again, I'll be doing a review of the 43 and the number 3 here very soon. But once again, that's all. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you all enjoyed. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.